Welcome to I Can Fix Your Movie.
Hey there.
Hey. This is episode 14.
Yes.
I just checked. I went back and I checked.
Yeah, we lost track.
I lost track. It is episode 14. We're doing an animated film from Disney.
Yes, we are.
This is a 2021, so it's not super old. But I remember this coming out kind of COVID-y time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. I saw it. It's called, well, because I'm just going to talk about it. I should tell you the film. It's Raya and the Last Dragon.
And the Last Dragon, yeah.
That's what it's called. Here's the deal. I will say that I liked the film more on the second watch.
Yeah, it was better than we remembered.
Yeah, because I remember watching the first time going, oh, ouch.
Right.
Super bad. Mm-hmm. But it honestly, watching it the second time, I was like, okay,
it happens a lot.
It does.
It happens.
Well, sometimes the second watch is worse, and it hurts more, way more. This one was.
But there are times on the rewatch we're like, oh, well,
yeah,
a
little bit too critical.
It was okay.
Yeah,
it was all right.
Yeah. This one definitely was better the second watch. Maybe because I don't know. Maybe COVID tainted the watch of it, and I was just like, because they're all talking about you should trust people. I'm like, should I? Are you sure I should trust people? I don't know. I can't see their faces, so I don't know. Maybe that was part of the issue.
Possibly.
I seriously.
Yeah, it could have been our perspective at the time.
It really, and I'm not joking. It really could have.
But yeah, it was a little more fun this time. Got a little bit more out of it. It's not bad. It was entertaining.
It was.
So it's a good film. One thing I will say.
Yeah.
And maybe I should save this for later, but.
Oh, maybe.
I'm just gonna say, as far as for children.
Yeah.
I felt like
kiddies.
these were pretty complex.
Ideas? Really?
Ideas.
You should trust people? I mean,
well,
we always say don't trust strangers, but then we're telling kids, trust everybody. It's okay.
I don't know.
It'll work out.
There were some cute characters in there, I
right.
guess. For the kids.
For the kids, sure.
But yeah, I did think the all the warring societies and the betrayal.
Well, it just reminded me of The Last Airbender, so I was like,
yes, which isn't really just specifically a kids show. I wouldn't
right.
say that show is. It's
on Nickelodeon.
It's great, and it's obviously kids love it, but it's I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't really have a problem with that so much as
I didn't have a problem with it. I was just
honestly
I don't know.
With this
I was
film,
just saying it just felt complex.
Okay. Well, for this film, honestly, I had just one real big issue with the whole film that kind of permeated the entire thing. And,
yeah,
that's the deal. And to me, all the other things were kind of minor things.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, wait, did you think about that? Or, you know what I mean? That kind of deal.
Right.
So
this is not a teardown for sure.
I don't think it's a teardown. I don't think it. I know. Again, I do think it suffered just because of the timing, and that does stink. That would be. You spend animators. I'm working on a project right now that's animated,
mm-hmm.
and it's going to take for a 5-6 minute short. It's going to take a month to animate all the stuff of it. This is a full feature. It's almost 2 hours, which I'll go ahead and say now is a hot take misstep. That's too long. That's just one.
For an animated,
I remember. Yeah, I remember. We were watching it and we had to pause the film, and we were like, "There's 45 minutes left." Yeah.
It felt like the end of the movie,
and there's 45 minutes.
And
left.
there was 45 minutes.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I know it takes a long time to animate this, and that had to be really hard for the animators to be like, okay, and it's ready to come out. Oh, what? A worldwide pandemic. Oh, that stinks. And you can't do anything about it.
Right.
If it came out now, maybe it would have done better, but it's hard. Timing for that film did stink, but I don't know. And again, I think that the theme of trust people whenever you're like, no one can even come close to me. That's hard.
Maybe they felt like that's the
What
message the
it
world
needed?
that moment.
Is it? I don't know.
How receptive the world was to it.
I don't know that was the case. I think they were just trying to say, be kind to people. And they were like, uh-oh, this is a bad thing that's happening to the world.
I don't know that anybody would actually be more receptive now
Yeah, I got you.
than they were then. So
yeah. All right. So here's the deal. We're going to jump in. Everybody, we're going to give a summary real quick of the story. And then we're going to do some fixes. Yeah?
let's do it.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. That's too much. It was too much. That was too much energy.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, but we're going to take that down a
I'll
little
back
bit.
it down.
We're going to take that down a couple notches. We were at 11. We need to be at about a 6, 7 tops. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Okay.
It's Raya, the last dragon. Here we go. Summary. It's Raya, and it follows the character of Raya. That's right. You nailed it. You guys nailed it. I know you were thinking it. She starts off young. She's just the daughter of the,
like a leader.
the leader chief guy.
Chief.
Right. And they're okay, so this whole land that everybody lives in, shaped like a dragon. The whole land is shaped like a dragon. And it's Kumandra.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's all this unified people. And then they give this whole backstory of like something formed. It was the Droon, and it was swallowing people up, turning them to stone. And the dragons that were in the land, they fought it back because they had dragon magic.
Yeah.
Explain dragon magic? No.
We have no explanation for it.
There's just magic.
Just
dragons.
total buy-in.
Yes.
Okay.
Just go for it. But then, the dragons left this like stone, and it somehow split everybody.
Well, they created the gem
to
get rid of the
Droon, and it does.
But then all the dragons are still stone, and they're all gone.
They turn to stone, and they are all gone. And the one that did the created the gem, that dragon's gone too. Shishu. Did I do it right?
No.
Tell me.
Let me look at it. Sisu.
What did I say?
You said Shishu with like S-H.
Gosh.
Sisu.
Sorry. Sisu. So that dragon stopped everybody.
She used all her magic power.
All her magic, right?
Which we find out later it wasn't her magic. It was
everybody else's magic.
It was the magic of like all of the dragons that were left.
So, yeah. So, anyway, that's where we pick up in the story. Like, they do this little backstory, which, again, is... I didn't mind that. I kind of thought that was a cool world build. That's fine. I'm fine. I would have wanted more, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, Raya goes out on this quest to find Sisu.
Wait.
Did I do it?
Hold on.
Oh. What?
I feel like we missed a big chunk.
What did we miss?
Well, the territories then fight over this gem.
Oh, sure. Yeah. The territories fight over the gem.
The gem is kept safely
in the
hidden
heart in this area
one of the territories where Raya's dad is the chief of it.
The heart.
Okay?
Right.
But he has this dream to unify all these territories again, and so he invites the leaders of these territories to Heart. That's the name. All of the territories are named after a part of the dragon.
So there's like Fang, Talon, spine, heart, and then there's tail. I think.
Tail. Yeah.
Okay. So, but he wants them all to be Kumandra again.
Right.
So he's all about. He's like, I trust them. We're gonna do this, but Fang totally, betrays everybody. Tries to sneak in and steal this dragon gem, and it breaks.
Yeah.
Unleashing the Droon again.
Right.
So they start the stone.
Yeah.
People start turning the stone again. Yeah, and that's the thing. And all the people from the different villages, they grab a piece of the
broken gem,
and they take it back to their land. Right. And so, 6 years later, right. So what happens is Raya then is the father saves her, pushes her into water because they learned that
the Droons can't cross water.
And so she is then on a 6-year journey to find Sisu. I'm just going to say the last dragon, is that right? Because I can't do it. So she's on this journey to find the dragon because this last dragon did disappear. But the scrolls, the ancient scrolls, foretold that she's at the end of this river.
Yeah, that she didn't actually die or turn to stone.
She's just asleep, right.
She fell into the water and is still somewhere.
Right. So she searched this Raya searched every river in the entire land to find this dragon. And she does. And then once she has her, she's like, okay, all we have to do is reunite the pieces together and you can get rid of the Droon.
Again.
Right. So she journeys across this fractured land and she kind of gets this wacky band of people to join her, you know. They're, the Karn artist boy, the little, the giant warrior, the little mischievous toddler,
Well, the toddler is the con artist.
Well, yeah, she's more than that.
The boy is like
he's a fast talker.
He's
okay. Yeah, he's like, hey, baby, that's what he is.
Okay.
You saw the movie, right?
Of course, I saw the movie.
He's like, hey, baby, how you doing? Hey, who's the captain? You're looking at him. Hey.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. He's like kind of this.
He kind of did that at the beginning.
Yeah,
he's really he never tried to con anybody.
No, I'm just saying like, okay, so he's a, puffed up ego little kid.
Okay,
is that better?
Right, sure.
All right. Whenever I think of like the guy that's like, I think of he's like kind of, he's on
a smooth operator.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. I guess it works for me. We'll go with that. He's just this smooth operating little kid. How about that? All right, so they together all kind of had to band together to try to save the world, and at the end, Raya has got to confront Namari. Now, Namari is the daughter of the
the leader of Fang.
The leader of Fang, yeah. But it's her mom, and Namari is the girl who betrayed Raya at the very beginning that exposed where the gym was and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
And the way she betrayed her is she pretended to be her friend for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And then Raya was like, we're like best friends. I'm going to show you where the gem is. Right. And then Namari betrays her and tries to take the gem.
Right. So in the end, once the last dragon
Sisu
has joined, that she's part of the team here. They go and capture all these gems from these different lands, and they go back. They finally, try to put it back together. But the last dragon, I'm going to mess it up. The last dragon, she's actually killed
by Namari.
At the very end because
quote unquote accidentally
question mark but it's not, and we'll talk about that. But and so they're kind of all on their own at the very end. They have to learn to trust each other to put the gem back together and banish the Droon for all time and bring back the dragons.
Yeah, they realized that it wasn't necessarily
the dragon magic, right?
It wasn't the dragon magic that got rid of the Droons. It was the trust that they had. So they realized that they could do it if they trusted each other.
Which is the biggest theme in the whole movie. And when we get to it, we'll talk about it.
They say trust.
A lot. And I'm like, okay, there's nothing wrong with talking about trust. I think it's a, virtuous thing to be trustworthy. It's a good
message. Yeah, no problem.
But there's issues here that we need to
There's
cut through.
Issues in the teaching of the lesson.
Yes. Yeah. Overall, though, I thought it had some really great visuals and, talked about some great ideas like courage and trust. But like I said, there's some issues.
Yeah.
So I guess let's jump into what we liked.
I really liked the animation. I thought it was really pretty.
Yeah.
Raya, I mean, all of them, but Raya especially looked very I mean, it's just so amazingly well done.
Yeah.
Her emotions, her features, her hair, her clothes.
I mean, there was
like
a moment,
everything was just really well animated.
The moment whenever the dragon falls into the water after she gets shot by an arrow, the water I was like, whoa. It looked like a video of something falling in water. I was like, it was that good.
Yeah.
So the animation was fantastic.
It was good. And there were fight scenes, and they were pretty seamless. I mean,
pretty sharp. Yeah.
It was good. Well done.
Honestly, I like the setup. A lot of times I really dislike how films start and set up their world. I thought this did a pretty good job. I liked it. I thought it wasn't too long. It gave us the idea. Yeah. I would have actually liked a little bit more of the setup and the world that they that would have been cool. Showing the people as
it was
they
already
were.
2 hours long. We've already talked about
but
this,
there's a lot that could have been cut. So I like that. So yeah, that was fun. And honestly, okay, I'm gonna throw kind of another one out there. As much as Disney likes this, there's a lot of narrative that could have been cut, and I wouldn't have been too opposed to a little bit of music.
Oh, just singing?
Yeah.
Like a musical?
Yeah. Huh. I would not have been opposed to that. I think that would have been really kind of a cool element to this, because Disney...
I hadn't thought of that, but it could have. It could have been a musical.
Yeah, I think as much as they do with it, they could have really done a musical with this.
Yeah.
But I know, like your mind is just wheeling right now, isn't it? Yeah, could you imagine? She's like, right, with the sword, and who am I? No, I'm just kidding. She's just like, got to figure out who she is and what she's doing and how can she trust again. And it could have been cool.
It could have
been a great stage musical.
Could have been if it was really good music.
Right.
If it was wah-wah music,
I know.
It would have taken it from a mediocre film to a terrible film.
They obviously can do it. We know what Lion King is, right? But we also know that other Wish movie that was like, what? Somebody.
That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm saying. It's like.
Do you think that Disney is just like they lost their
they
lost their magic, their dragon magic, and they can't do musicals anymore?
I don't know. No. Because they're going to have to prove themselves again.
That's what I'm saying. They had a chance.
In my book,
Wish. This could have been
just literally proves my point that music could take something that's already bad and just make it literally.
Well, this
worse.
had a decent story. That's what I'm saying. That's why I thought midway through,
I don't mean to say this was
this
bad,
could have been,
but bad music could have made it bad.
Yeah, sure. This could have. I'm just throwing it out there.
Could have made it better too.
Yeah, could have made it really epic, actually, and make the franchise, expand out too, because that's a lot of when you make it a musical.
Yeah. I
mean, there's a lot of rights and royalties in the in the selling of that show to be done. So.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Hot take missteps. I got a couple.
Okay.
Raya. Okay, so on one of her journeys, she goes into the Talon, the land of the thieves, right? And she knows that, and she's immediately distracted by a little baby. Understandably, it's a baby. I totally get it.
Right. She thinks she's helping a lost
baby
child.
Yeah, but like, she goes to this land of thieves, and like, where's the most precious things on earth? Oh, it's back in her bag at the, you know what I mean? What? You don't want to like make sure, like, you don't want to leave them back with the dragon on the boat? No. Let's bring those things.
She brings them, but then doesn't watch them.
Yeah.
She just leaves them on. She has this pet thing.
Yeah, a roly-poly thing.
It's like an armadillo, kind of.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's the only one on this
planet, I guess, yeah.
Because we never saw any others.
No others, yeah.
Just this one.
But these little creatures hopped in, grabbed those gem pieces, and out the door.
And she had to chase them down and get them back.
Which was exciting to watch, but I just kept going, so dumb. So dumb. Yeah. It should have been on you or back at the boat, girl. What are you doing? She literally just went through, hey, make sure you're, be careful. And then she's like, doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
Oh, that frustrated me.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got? Any ideas?
Because
I've got another one I can throw out.
I mean, I have one, but I know we're going to talk about it later.
Okay.
So I'm not going to.
You're going to save it.
Throw it out there right
okay.
now.
All right.
I think maybe the fact that when she, I don't know, she kind of brings Sisu back from
her
oblivion,
her sleep,
or whatever, by singing this little song.
Right.
We don't know how she learned it, where she, whatever.
Right.
But she brings her back, and it's like Sisu has never been alive before.
Yeah.
She knows nothing.
Yeah, she's Pinocchio for sure.
She's like, what is this? Is this a cave? What is this? Is this dirt? What am I covered in? Is this fur? I mean, she's just like so...
Yeah.
Like she's never seen the real world before. I mean, she did live for hundreds of years.
Apparently, yeah. Before that moment.
Before she, evaporated or fell into the water or whatever with, by getting rid of the droom.
Right.
So I just found it interesting that they chose for her to be so naive that she was like an alien that had just landed on planet.
Yeah, well,
Kumandra.
You're right. We definitely will talk about this because I think that's one of the biggest issues in the film. Yeah. So, and the other one, okay, so my other misstep here is, so Sisu, right? Did I do it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She had sibling dragons. Okay.
Oh.
Right? She had sibling dragons.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that when this gem falls and breaks, in exactly the amount of siblings that she has.
Oh.
I
didn't think that's where you're going, but go ahead.
Yeah,
keep
just
going.
She's got these siblings and they're like, oh, this one's got fog power and this one has, can shape shift and this one controls rain. Well, as they accrue these gems, Raya then, Sisu is able to do those powers because she touches the gem, right? And I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool, but the issue is oh gosh, how lucky we are that it didn't just split into two
pieces.
It just luckily split into
the exact number
amount of children in this family. And one's big chunk, one's a little. It's so
it's like the exact
so
number
random.
of pieces as siblings that were in that had given their power to the
thing. Yeah, that one's. I was just like, oh well, that's lucky.
I thought you were gonna say okay, so this gem has been hidden in Heart for I mean, since the whole event happened for hundreds of years.
Oh yeah.
And Raya has been training to become a protector of this gem. At the very end, Sisu takes Raya back to where the gem had been kept in Heart.
Yes.
And she moves a little vine, and there's statues of dragons. And
that's them. That's actually them.
That's the actual dragons that have been turned to stone. And Raya goes, I didn't even know they were here.
And this is where you are.
This is where you lived and trained your whole life.
And you didn't move two vines?
You didn't move two vines to see these statues?
And okay, so she moves two vines to see the one, and then the other one totally open.
They're all just out in the open, and Raya was
behind the she's like, oh, you mean all I need to do is turn around?
I didn't even know that the dragons were here.
So dumb.
So that was kind of a misstep, I think.
Yeah. She needed to take her through a tunnel, or this thing slides back. And you're like, oh,
break through a
they're
wall
here.
Or something.
But she's like, oh no, here's two vines, and then the other one is turn your head slightly to the left. Oh,
there's my
there's my brother.
There's the other sibling.
Cool. Yeah, that was kind of a silly thing. All right, let's get into fixing this instead of just trashing it from the beginning.
Okay.
Because again, after all these are, I feel like minor missteps, but not big things. I was kind of that was kind of weird. All right. Very beginning, problem one. There was this instant connection between the two girls, Raya and Namari. Yeah. And they were like, oh, we're the best. We're going to be the BFFs forever and ever and ever.
And the setup was maybe 3 minutes long.
Oh, yeah. or less. And they were supposed to be the best buds. And then immediately, Namaari, of her, own volition, she's been practicing this, working with her mom. They straight up betray Raya and, try to get the gem, right? Mm-hmm. But number one, Raya would never do that. They show her in the very beginning as being like so
dedicated.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna do this and meet together, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
No, I met a person for a minute and a half. Let's go see the secret lair.
You know what? I feel like we have a connection. Let me show you our most precious, treasured object that I've been sworn to protect and trained my whole life.
To keep safe. And if it were to get into the wrong hands or break, or the whole world will go down. Let's go check it out. Let's go, friend.
Can I show you?
Yeah, and because all the other girl did was she just we're dragon nerds, and we said things that we were that were similar, and that's it.
That was a huge problem for me.
Yeah,
absolutely a huge problem. A plot hole that needs to be fixed. 1,000,000%.
Look, at the beginning, so for a fix, you've got to give them longer time. Look, maybe they were there for months talking through how we can, as a group, get together. And he's been hosting them and throwing parties and celebrations, celebrating their culture, exchanging ideas. And it could really have been working, but the whole time, Fang has been gaining their trust because they want to steal this thing.
Yeah, you have to show a relationship that's been built
for a decent amount of time.
For a long time. Like this is the last person she would ever expect.
Yeah, because just a little bit of curiosity and admiration for dragons is not enough to be okay, now welcome into the sanctum. It does not. That didn't play.
It didn't track with Raya and the story they told about her.
And also, I think Namaari's mother has to be the one that pressures her into the treachery.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know if I can do it, but
do that at the end.
Oh,
at the end of the
but
film.
But that cannot be the first time.
But
she should have been. Yeah. Because then it would have been heartbreaking. She's forced into doing this thing.
She's forced to betray Raya.
And she's like, you have no other option. Even at the point of maybe she's not going to do it. And her mother kind of intervenes and kind of forces the hand. Right. She's like, I'm not going to do it. But then maybe she follows the girl into the realm. And then she's like, and she puts the flare down. And then another flare goes up and you see it's the mom behind her. Right.
Yeah. No, that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you're still going to blame the girl because during the fight, Namaari's still going to choose her mom and her people.
Sure.
But she wasn't going to betray her.
But ultimately, in her heart, she is aligned with Raya and the dragons
and the thing. Yeah. All right. Next up, and this is, I think, the biggest fix in the whole movie, and it's not even a whole lot to go over. Which is really weird. Normally, my big fix is and then this and this and this. Right. This is real simple. This is the big fix. Look, I am positive that Awkwafina, the young lady who voiced the dragon, Sisu, is a very decent human being. I think she's I think she's very funny. I think she's very talented.
In some things, she's very funny.
In 10 Rings, I really liked her.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was just fine. Of course, it was the same character that she played in 10 Rings in this film. I mean, am I wrong? It's the same.
I don't know if I've seen her play
anything other than that character.
Any other?
She's done stuff.
She's kind of the Eddie Murphy of her day. In that,
okay. Is she? Okay.
I don't mean.
I'll go with you on that. I don't know what you mean, but
I just mean Eddie Murphy. All of Eddie Murphy's characters were basically Eddie Murphy.
Oh, okay.
No?
I mean,
am I wrong?
No, I mean, sure. I mean, you got a style and you go with it and whatever, and I get that. But so here's the deal. I set this up by saying I'm sure she's a very talented, wonderful person. But, oh my gosh, this was the wrong casting choice from the get-go here.
Yes.
and some people find her voice kind of grating.
Some people.
Well, I mean, I you know, some people are like, golly, because she's like,
yeah.
And it's you know, okay, fine, sure. It's interesting. It's a different kind of voice, which is what people look for in doing a voiceover thing. But here's the deal. Here's the fix, okay? Because I know, like I said, the problem is basically just her. Look, you got to recast it and you got to rewrite it.
Yeah.
Her character, I know it's a kid's show, but the character was just silly and stupid, and in a modern way, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
She was just, golly, the whole time is like joke after joke after joke. I'm like, dude, you can't earn anything. I mean, you're not Aladdin, right?
Yeah.
It's not the same kind of thing. But even in Aladdin, you know, he went from these silly jokes and stuff, but then he was like, whoa, listen, hey, right?
Right.
There were moments of seriousness.
There was wisdom.
Yeah.
He was, you know, the genie was funny, but there was wisdom behind it.
Right.
For Sisu, it was
just,
she
it was silly.
More, and here's the thing, she was revered. That's I think one of the issues,
because they all do the circle thing, like
they basically worship these dragons,
and it's like, oh,
Raya spent 6 years to find her, and then she's this naive.
Yeah, she's like
goofy, silly.
It's goofy, and we're going to talk about the naive,
almost childlike.
We're going to talk about the naive later, but like, she was silly. She's to the point of just annoying.
She was more annoying than she was funny.
Yeah, agreed. Act 2, the formulaic quests of Raya was really frustrating. It was like she goes to the 5 lands. It's like so repetitive. Go there, find a new character, get the gem, defeat the boss, head out. Right?
And gain the
gemstone,
a companion,
gain the companion. And every encounter was like an episode rather than it being a cumulative story, right? Mm-hmm. And that was kind of silly because it's just a copy and paste from the next thing, because every one of them is like, pick up a ragtag person, grab the gemstone, and move on. But it was all the same. So for a fix, here's the deal. Some of you guys know this reference, and some of you won't, and I get it. I would have liked to seen her like make the journey like a true quest rather than just show up and beat the bad guy, take the gem.
Yes.
Like a D&D quest.
Okay.
So like the D&D quest, you got riddles and traps and things for her to solve, and that the group with her can solve and figure out, not just come and take the gem. Right? And to me, that would have been way cooler for her to figure this thing out rather than just the same thing. Go and beat them up, right?
Right. Go fight. Go get in a little bit of a pickle.
Right. But like my teammates now are part of the story, and we're going to get to that. But like, if you'd done it like a true quest of this, that would have been really cool to watch.
It would have been. Because
you could dig back into the deep lore of this land and what the dragon magic is and what the drunes are. Drunes?
Yeah.
And maybe that would have been really cool.
Yeah, and maybe each part of the quest teaches her something that she uses then at the end.
That's the whole point.
To to win.
It's what she learns and what her colleagues learn.
Right.
Right.
I mean, they talk about trust a lot, but they don't go through anything to really trust each other. So, having a quest, I think, would have given them a way to build that trust.
Exactly.
And learn things about each other.
Right.
That then helps them in the end.
Right. Next, and that's where we're going. Every lesson of the kindness and trust were proven wrong throughout the entire film.
So this was the hot take I was going to say at the beginning.
Right.
This is... So every time that silly, naive Sisu would say,
show trust.
You're wrong, Raya. All you got to do is trust.
If you trust people.
If you just trust. And every time Raya...
Until the last moment.
Literally every time
Other than
they did what Sisu said,
it screwed it up.
It was proven wrong.
Right.
Like every person that Sisu said to trust ended up being the wrong person, backstabbed them, betrayed them, manipulated them.
Right.
And Raya kept trying to tell her, look, people aren't trustworthy. I'm telling you, they're not trustworthy.
Right.
And Sisu's like, oh, but you're wrong. And then every single person they encountered was not trustworthy.
Until she got shot with an arrow.
Until Sisu gets shot
and
by
dies.
by the girl that she was like, no, this is the girl that we really need to trust.
Right. So for a fix, I think the lessons start to have to land before the end of the film. Yeah. I think it starts to happen in winning the trust of our companions.
Yes.
And that you show trust in those small things so that you can say, okay, we're going to expand this to the rest of the people, as we go. Right. And then the end of it is, they are able to trust each other to show how they can defeat the Droon at the very end.
Right.
Not just, this is the first time I'm going to trust you. It should have been, of course I trust you, because I've been learning how to do that this whole journey.
Right.
That's the
because
issue.
I've seen that you're trustworthy.
I've seen that you're trustworthy. Yeah. Right. Next, the supporting characters really, they're really just one note. Look, the Bjorn, what's his name?
Bjorn.
The boy.
Oh, I don't remember.
I think it was Bound
Boom.
But whatever his name is. Tong, which is the big warrior guy, and Noi, the little
toddler baby.
They were charming. They were cute, but they were just shallow. They basically represented the diversity of the land, but they lacked distinct arcs.
And they didn't help.
They didn't help, and they didn't grow really until, again, the very end.
Right. They didn't have any purpose in being part of the group.
No, they just orbited Raya without actually having any kind of real weight to their character, and it kind of stunk it up.
Yeah.
So for a fix, you gotta give each companion a personal reason for joining, other than just the loss of their family. Okay. Seriously, because they've all lost their family. It's like, me too. Oh, really? Me too. Oh, man.
I got nothing better to do. I mean, that's what it felt like. It was like, I'm not doing anything today. I'll tag along with you.
Right.
And that didn't build. It didn't. I don't know. It didn't push forward the message of trust, and it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't build anything within the group. I mean, they were kind of supposed to, I guess, show that, she could trust people, but it never really did.
Yeah, the only person that they trusted was at the last moment with Fang, and the little baby delivered a message. And that was it.
Yeah.
In the whole thing. I mean, think about that. I've got all these companions that basically sit on the boat and eat the food.
That's it. That's all they did.
It just didn't work. So you've got to show them growing with trust as they go through the journey, and they have to trust each other. Like they're running across that bridge and they jump, and it's like the person's there with his hand out and he grabs them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those things.
Yeah.
That's why you go through a D&D quest.
Yeah, and in a quest, they all kind of have their own set of skills and
that they have to bring to it. That's right. And their story then, as they grow, is going to have to mirror what Raya's going to have to do at the end of this. She's going to have to fully trust and go and do her thing. So,
right.
Yeah, that's the deal.
All right.
Next, Sisu.
Mm-hmm.
The dragon we mentioned it earlier, too naive.
Yeah.
It's just meant to embody optimism and kindness, but it just undercuts the tension of what this. You understand that there's an evil that's turning people into stone, right?
Right.
And she's like, "Hey guys, I got some stand up to do. Waka waka." And you're like, "What?
What exactly?
What are you doing?"
I mean, and I have no problem with her being hopeful.
Yeah. Okay.
But this is ignorance.
Yeah.
It's like people are trying to tell her what's going on in the world, and she's just oblivious.
Yeah.
And will not accept.
No.
that
she
there's
won't.
that people might inherently have some flaws.
Yes.
I don't know. She just
But
won't.
she doesn't feel like a mythical being at all.
No.
She doesn't feel like she has any wisdom. And she's just a comic side character. And she needs to be, I mean, she's listed in the title. she has to be a main character.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
She needs to act like a main character. She can't just be the comic relief. I'm not saying she can't be funny.
Yeah.
But it needs, almost like the funny needs to be hiding her sadness. Right?
Yeah.
She's doing that to try to cover that her family's gone just like everybody else's. And that can come out. And she's like, I've always been the misfit in my family. And this is just how I'm trying to deal with it. Right? And it's kind of like, oh, gosh. That's why you're trying to be funny. But not silly and goofy. Because she was that through the entire movie.
Oblivious.
Through
again,
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right?
It's one thing to like understand the reality of what's happening and have hope through that. But to just be completely oblivious to the darkness of the world that you're moving through, it was like why did we go find her
in the first place, right?
Why did we spend all this time finding her?
She's got the shards and move on, right? So that's the fix of it. She has to be funny and do these things, but it has to be covering her pains and her, the things that she had to go through. And that complexity makes then whenever she's giving advice to Raya, it's way more meaningful because it's earned. Right. Her faith then in others becomes an act of bravery. Right. Not from her just being naive.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, I know, right?
Exactly.
I'm just nailing it. Boom.
Yep. That really, I mean, honestly, just that would have fixed this. Would have fixed
tons.
This
right.
movie.
Yeah. And that's what I said. It's all about the dragon and the rewrite of that dragon. That was key to the whole thing. It was the linchpin.
Yep.
All right, Act 3. Just wrap it up. Okay, it's kind of a silly thing. The Fang people were just kind of jerks and just annoying to me because they were like, well, we broke the world and now people are going to blame us for breaking the world. Yeah, you know why? Because you broke the world.
Yeah.
You did it.
Yeah.
And they owned none of it. Right?
Yeah.
And then even still, they were like, well, she even says, the mom says like, well, if they get all this stuff and the dragon does all this stuff and comes back, who do you think they're going to blame? Yeah, you. You know why? Because that's what you did. You did the thing that you're saying that people are going to blame you for.
Yeah.
It's like, I robbed a bank. You know what I mean? These cops are going to come in and they're going to say I robbed the bank. Yeah, because you robbed the bank. Yeah. So like her whining about it was stupid. And then her daughter did the same thing. She goes to meet Raya and they're trying to like, hey, we're going to do this. She gives her the piece and then she's like, nope, I've got a crossbow. Ah. And she's like, the dragon comes in and goes, hey, you're not like this. You could don't. And her finger's on the trigger and it's about to be pulled. Right. Mm-hmm. And then Raya takes action to try to knock the arrow out of the thing. It still hits the dragon. And then the girl, she comes in and now he goes like, oh, you killed her just as much as I do. Nuh-uh. You can't gaslight Raya. Yeah. You shot her. That was your arrow, lady.
That you were pointing at her.
That you were pointing at her. That was your arrow.
With your finger on the trigger.
Right. Exactly. So for a fix, one, there has to be that regret that we saw at the very beginning, that where she didn't want to do it and she always knew it was wrong and her mother forced her into this whole thing, right? Mm-hmm. Because the thing is, the audience is they're backed into a corner because we don't want, we want that whole fan culture to go under the sea and drown. I'm like, I don't want them to succeed because I'm with the other people. We don't like them. I'm like, no, we don't either. Yeah. They've done nothing to show us that they can be trusted ever. Even when the solution to solve everything is there, they're still like, no, because you're going to blame us for the thing that we did that was wrong. Yeah. And I don't know, with no repercussions at all to our people. Look, I don't know. I know there's a kid's movie and maybe it's the wrong choice, but I straight up wanted to see a building piece fall on the mom and take her out. That's all I'm saying. I
totally get what you're saying. I would have liked for some accountability to happen at the end. It never really did. There was never
zero.
An ownership of what was done.
Yeah, she was just standing there at the end like, hey guys, everybody's cool with what I did, right? He. Look, and I get forgiveness, but this was not about forgiveness. This is about trust. I'm just saying.
But you know what? That's the thing. You know, it's easier to trust somebody when they truthfully acknowledge their mistake.
Exactly.
And own.
And she never did.
And she never did. Even though she was the one who put the little orb back together. It was kind of like her last resort.
Before she died, yeah.
And like, they showed that really deep in her heart, she wanted to fix
This is the daughter. This is the daughter.
Yeah, what's her name?
Naya.
Naya. No.
Yeah.
Anyway, she really did, but she never owns up. Never.
Oh, Namari.
She never.
Naya. Yeah, sorry.
Don't listen to us when it comes to names.
Names are just not our thing.
Namari never owns up to what she did. She never apologizes for it. She never says, you know what,
my bad.
She never even says, you know what, I really didn't want to, but I felt pressured.
Right.
There was never any of that.
Yeah. Just a really good, I'm sorry. But here's the deal. If they'd shown her, like, hesitation and then her regret, that's fine. But really, I'm the true evil bad guy here is the mom.
Yeah.
And she got away scot-free with no... Because the thing is, I understand that people want to have forgiveness and blah, blah, but there should be ownership. There should be justice. You know, you broke the world, dude.
Yeah.
You broke the world for 6 years.
Broke it.
I mean, that's a year.
And then went to your little island and lived happily with your people.
Exactly. That was a year longer than Thanos, girl. I'm saying for 6 years... the world was in a dystopia, and you were living happy in the Garden of Eden over here, and everybody else is suffering. This is I'm just saying there should have been some way. Maybe not a building falling on her, maybe not, but it's got to be something where she's, stepping down and saying, "I won't do this. I'm gonna come to your house and I'll be your servant," or something.
Or just an acknowledgement.
Any
kind of acknowledgement of, I was wrong.
Anyway.
I think that was important, and it never happened.
Never happened. Last one here. The very neat and clean resolution was like everything was wrapped up.
Yep.
And trust is restored, and everybody's walking to the doorstep of the land of heart, and they're like, we can be friends again. And again, the aftermath is just, about unity and rebuilding and happiness. And there should have been some reconciliation. Yes. So for a fix, extend the resolution with some closure. Okay. Mm-hmm. Show the reunion with her father, of course. But they all have to start making hesitant steps toward rebuilding. Okay. Show the villages mingling and trade beginning, but also rebuilding their towns together.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That would have been cool to see.
That would have been.
And seeing strangers helping with other lands, and the towns and territories becoming the one territory again, and they're all sitting, together at some kind of a round table of sorts. No, I'm just kidding. But no, sitting the leaders there, and that would have been cool to even see if the mother does live, her standing up and saying, "Look, I can't do this. I can't.
Right.
I'm going to really.
I don't deserve a seat.
I don't deserve at the table.
At the table.
My daughter's going to step in, and she's going to do this.
Right.
And that would have been interesting to see, maybe. But make the unity that they've are piecing together not just be automatic. It should be this earned trust that we can see that they're building trust by going to these other things and giving to each other.
Right.
Rather than just, again, saying you should trust them. They're putting it in action. They're putting trust in action.
Yes, exactly.
Right. So, closing thoughts, it could have been really strong. I think it was mostly forgotten because of the time that it came out.
Yeah.
But because it had some really cool, visuals and some...
There was a lot of good things about it. Yes, the time it came out, but also I think just the dragon Sisu. She just was not lovable. She wasn't
written well.
She's not you don't want to rewatch this film because you just almost don't even want to have to listen to Sisu again. And so I think that kept a lot of people from, really loving this movie.
And like I said, I think Awkwafina is a really funny, character and funny woman. I think she's very talented. She brings a lot of heart and spirit to everything, and she's all in with it. But this character was just not the right fit. I didn't like it. I just did not like it. I just kind of wish somebody else had jumped in there. And I know that Disney's all about, those name recognition and things like this. But here's the deal, Disney. Here's the truth. You have plenty of stars and things come in these things. The animated world is one where they're not going to see the face. You really could have taken an unknown and really made him something special.
Yeah.
Right? And you've done that for so many different people, but don't just fall back on name recognition to sell the movie.
Yeah.
Because that is a mistake.
Sometimes it is. Yeah. Sometimes it can be. Yes. And also I feel like sometimes the writers feel that pressure to write
toward the style
towards
of the person.
The style of the
it was
the
voiceover
voiceover
and
actor,
silly and it didn't,
and rather than actually writing what they should write.
Right. So there you go. That's Raya and the Last Dragon. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, you guys, we thank you so much for supporting and listening. We have these groups that are out there that every single week we download on Wednesdays, and you guys have. I look back a few minutes later and you've already got it downloaded, and I see the same different cities popping up and just out there, and I'm like, hey Chester, hey Philadelphia, hey guys, and there's some people in London that are listening, and I'm like, hey guys, every week it's you download, and it's so cool,
awesome,
it's so great. So thank you for listening. Make sure that you join all the socials. Make sure that you chat with us, leave us some reviews. And we're just going to keep on going and having fun. So that's all we got. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.